Welcome back to my YouTube channel, where we dive deep into the rich and fascinating world of coins. And today we are exploring a very special piece of American coinage history, the 1999 Lincoln penny. This coin may appear ordinary to the casual observer, but as we will uncover over the next 2 hours, it carries with it a legacy of national identity, economic evolution, design, artistry, minting technology, and collector. Intrigue that stretches back more than a century. To truly understand the significance of the 1999 Lincoln penny, we must journey back to the early 20th century, to the year 1909, the centennial anniversary of the birth of Abraham Lincoln XVI, President of the United States, and one of the most revered figures in American history. Prior to 1909, the U.S. 1-cent coin had featured a design known as the Indian head cent, which had been in circulation since 1859. But in 1909, President Theodore Roosevelt, inspired by the beauty of European coinage and driven by a desire to elevate the artistic quality of American money-commissioned sculptor Victor David Brenner, to design a new penny that would honor the legacy of Lincoln, the first real person to appear on a regular issue U.S. coin. Victor David Brenner's design featured a right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a portrait based on a photograph taken by Anthony Berger at Matthew Brady's studio in 1864. The reverse originally featured 2 ears of Durham wheat, hence the name wheat penny or wheat cent, symbolizing America's agricultural heritage and resilience. This design was used from 1909 through 1958 and established the identity of the Lincoln cent as a staple of American change and commerce. In 1959, to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 50th anniversary of the Lincoln cent, the reverse design was changed from the wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, located in Washington, D.C. The Lincoln Memorial reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro, added a powerful symbolic depth, not only preserving Lincoln's image on the obverse, but also placing him figuratively within the nation's seat of power, with his statue visible between the columns of the memorial. This design would remain in use until 2008, marking an incredible half-century of numismatic consistency and cultural reverence. Fast forward to 1999, the Lincoln Memorial reverse was still in use, and the penny remained the most common and widely circulated coin in the United States, but many changes had taken place in the intervening decades, affecting the metal content minting. Widely circulated coin in the United States, but many changes had taken place in the intervening decades, affecting the metal content minting process and cultural significance of the coin, originally minted in 95% copper. The Lincoln cent underwent a major composition change in 1982, due to rising copper prices, shifting to a predominantly zinc composition with only a thin copper coating. The 1999 Lincoln penny, therefore, is struck on a planche made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, making it distinctly different in both weight and appearance from its earlier predecessors. The year 1999 was significant not just for the United States economy, which was nearing the end of a decade-long economic expansion, but also for the mint itself, which was in the final year before embarking on the massive 50-state quarters program that would begin in 2000. Although not marked by a new design, the 1999 penny carried the culmination of decades of American monetary evolution and minting technology. It was produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, as evidenced by the presence or absence of a mint mark under the date, with P mint pennies bearing no mint mark, and D mint pennies showing the letter D. What makes the 1999 Lincoln penny particularly intriguing to collectors and historians is the sheer volume of coins produced and the subtle variations and errors that arose during production. More than 5 billion 1999 Lincoln cents were struck by the Philadelphia Mint alone, and over 6 billion by the Denver Mint. But among these billions exist examples with doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, and other mint errors that have drawn the attention of numismatists around the world. Some of these errors, such as the 1999 wide AM, Coins, the 1999 wide AM is one of only 3 such varieties known, along with similar examples from 1998 and 2000, and has fetched significant premiums in the coin market depending on its condition. As we continue deeper into the story of the 1999 Lincoln penny, we begin to explore its place within the broader narrative of late 20th century. American coinage, its role in daily life, its presence in the pockets of millions of Americans, and its often overlooked artistry and technical design, the sculpted features of Lincoln's face, the sharpness of the lettering, the precision of the minting, and the intricate details of the Lincoln Memorial all tell a story of craftsmanship and continuity in an era of rapid change. In examining the minting process behind the 1999 Lincoln cent, we also delve into the technological advancements that had taken place by the end of the century, the introduction of computer-assisted engraving, laser scanning, dye production, and quality control measures had significantly improved the consistency and volume of coin production. Yet even with such advancements, the human element remained ever present, and mint errors continued to slip through, offering a unique glimpse into the imperfections that make collecting so fascinating. We will now shift our focus to collector interest and market value, highlighting how coins like the 1999 Lincoln penny, despite their common appearance, can become treasures to those who understand the nuances of variety, condition, and provenance in uncirculated condition, especially in mint state grades, such as MS-65, and higher than 1999. Penny holds moderate value. But when coupled with error varieties like the wide AM or double die obverse, the value can increase dramatically. For example, a 1999 wide AM in high grade can fetch hundreds of dollars and even more if certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Let us also explore the role that Lincoln pennies play in American culture, from childhood piggy banks to penny jars at gas stations, from coin rolls searched by hobbyists to symbolic gestures of good luck. The Lincoln cent is more than just currency. It is an enduring symbol of American values, thrift, honesty, leadership, and national pride. Abraham Lincoln's image serves as a constant reminder of the nation's resilience through civil war, economic turmoil, and social change, and the penny itself has become a miniature ambassador of that spirit. The legacy of the Lincoln cent would continue into the 21st century with the 2009 bicentennial anniversary of Lincoln's birth, bringing 4 new reverse designs commemorating different stages of his life, followed by the shield cent design in 2010, yet the 1999 Lincoln penny stands at a critical transition point in this long legacy, capturing the final full year before the end of a design era and the beginning of a new millennium. As we draw closer to the end of this exploration, we reflect on the humble status of the penny, and how this most modest denomination carries with it stories that span more than 100 years. The 1999 Lincoln penny is a culmination of artistry, history, innovation, economy, and patriotism, and by studying its details, its varieties, its errors, its mint marks, and its composition, we gain not just knowledge of a coin, but insight into the American story itself. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the 1999 Lincoln penny, and be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more detailed videos on the world of coins, rare varieties, errors, and fascinating numismatic history.